Well, hello there, friends. Welcome back to Young's Paper Creations. It's been so much fun getting to know you and sharing with you what I truly love. That's journaling. I strongly believe that journaling is very important, and looking once again at history and the lives of those that's gone before us and those among us who's been journaling for many years, we of course see that there's a connection, a very strong one actually, between success and journaling. And we know that when we put our fingers, to that pen and get that page out, magic happens because there's a strong retention there that helps to foster um, you know, or memory and concentration and whatnot. So enough of the babbling. If you take a look here, I've got a wide variety of papers, and these mostly are vintage papers, whether they're prints of flowers and botanical plants. Uh, I just wanted to share all of these with you and let you see how, even without decorating with beautiful prints, just using the pages from books, which we would consider uh, bare journals or uh, naked journals. They're not so naked because without all of the printed pages, we are able to bring before our eyes. Don't you just love these shoes? Look at that. Without using, I'll show you what I'm speaking about actually, because I might not be making a lot of sense here. Without using a print such as this or this, we can still achieve beauty in our journals. So here I've got some poems. This is coming from a book of poetry. Some more shoes. Oh, this would be great for a cover actually. I just might use this for a cover. Just saying. Just saying, not sure. I just might. This is great as well. She reminds me of Lady Gaga. Look at that. Look at that face. This is gorgeous. This will be great for a signature. The middle of the signature in your books. Now, I'm able to happily provide some of these pages in your paper packs because I do sell paper packs, and they would be under $10. I've not yet placed them in my shop, but they will be going there as soon as my site is up and ready. So start thinking of, what your interests would be. Just absolutely gorgeous. I'm so blessed to be surrounded by books upon books and stacks of books. Oh, my very favorite happens to be a wonderful book of stamps. And these are great because you can cut these stamps apart and use to place at the edge of your books. Or you can just fold it into the book and have all of these stamps be on one page. Absolutely beautiful. And the old book pages from the kids' spelling books and whatnot, or dictionaries, those are always great. This is for the letter K. Keep, kept, keeping, kangaroo. Oh, I love reading. I love books. And it started from when I was a little girl. Now my daughter is doing the same thing, except she is even perhaps crazier about books than I was. She could read the same book 5, 10 times before she go on to another one. She just loves to read. So all of these papers before you, wow, some of these could be at your desk very soon should you choose to make a purchase. Now what I want to show you just for a brief moment is to show you how I can take this bare, completely bare set of pages, which will be made into a signature, and start decorating it just briefly to show you what I have in mind. Okay? So I will bring out my cutting board. That's my cutting board. And let's see how far I can get just by showing you a little bit of what I'm talking about. So the sheet, perhaps I will put here. And this one, I love this. I will put this one on the outside here. Ah, love it. And this one, I will cut a little bit here. I'm going to fold it like so. I hope I'm not going too fast, but you get the picture, right? So it's coming, it's starting to come. All right, let's see. I'll put away some of these from before me. It's a little bit cluttered here. So I'm basically building a signature, and this will be similar to the journals that I make for you. So for example, this lovely this one here, this journal I will show to you, but basically this lovely journal begins from this little one right here. This is how the journal is born. This is how a journal is born. Yes, I said born. We're creating, my friends. This is creation. This is the work that I do with love. I will cut this down a little bit. It might be a bit too wide. So I will take a piece of that off. So you're looking to scatter the papers and try to make them as attractive as possible at the same time, because I believe like food, where we eat with our eyes, we read and journal with our eyes. When it comes to these journals, we're creative. We're more creative when we look upon beauty and beautiful things. We're inspired. So I think I placed the shoes already, so I'm gonna cut this down a little bit. And you know, if you've got a fantastically powerful cutter, paper trimmer, let me know where you were able to purchase yours, because I got mine from Hobby Lobby, and didn't like how that looked. I got mine from Hobby Lobby, and it's okay, but this particular one, sometimes I feel it's a bit wonky with my cutting. This is the one. It's called Swing Line, and it's okay, but sometimes the cutting, I think if the paper is a little bit too thick perhaps, or too thin, either way, it doesn't cut quite well. But other than that, it's okay, and the price was good, so I'm not gonna complain too much. Okay, so basically you get the idea. You get the idea. Let me separate all these sheets and show you here so you get to see what I'm talking about. Right? You get the idea roughly. But I'll show you by the magic of preparation. Let me remove all of this loveliness. I'll remove all of this lusciousness. And magically show you this. Now as I look at this one here, I could easily remove this and use this. Yes, I much prefer this. Don't you? We're gonna agree to we're gonna agree to disagree. I hope we agree. This is lovely. The signature is not sewn in as yet, but I am doing a flip through of what I've done so far. And this particular paper here came from Chatelaine, 1940, I think 6 or 9. 6 or 1949. This is wallpaper. I've got tons and tons of wallpaper book samples. Again, let me know and I will send you off a package. Okay, and check out my shop as soon as my website is up, but go ahead and contact me at youngspapercreations@gmail.com. Okay, so this is just what I wanted to show you, how even without using something such as, even without using pages from this lovely papers pack that I got from Michaels, I will be adding some of these, but even without using any of these at this point, I still have a lovely journal if I was to choose not to add any of that. This would be considered a bare journal,